Okay, now, this is complete and utter scope creep. Or is it? Well, by definition, it is. It was not in my backlog, and it's arguably not needed. I mean, why'd you need an FPS camera in a third-person game, right? But hey, independent game development checking in. I get to work on whatever the hell I want to work on, right? I don't have pressing deadlines. I don't have investors, which kind of sucks, but it's also very liberating. So anyway, I woke up one day and thought, hey, first-person camera, why not? Let's see what that would look like. Should be easy to do, right? I mean, I already have a rig, so theoretically all I need to do is stick another camera on the character's head and I should be golden. It was a little bit more tricky than that, but surely easier than it would be the other way around if I were to add a third-person camera to an FPS game. Now, in order to showcase an FPS camera, I thought I'd better create some weapons that look half decent because they'd be in the spotlight a lot more, and it would have been unbecoming of me to just use a cube, I thought. So I crafted these two rifles. This one is the default player gun. I don't have a name for it yet. You can hopefully see where I'm taking the aesthetics. I want the weapons to be scrap heap, maybe with some organic elements to make them look a little more disturbing. And this one is well creepy. This is the spider gun. It's used by the demons that serve Baal. You see, in a 19th century book called Infernal Dictionary, and I'm not making this up, Baal is depicted as a spider with the head of a cat or a toad. So it made sense for his legions to be equipped with a gun like this. Oh, and these guns run on diesel. I thought it would be a cool mix, you know, diesel punk with horror. So anyway, here's the FPS rig that I've built. It's rough and ready, but it gives you the experience. You can see the vision is bluish and a bit glitchy. Well, that's because, let's not forget, you're a bionic demon with mechanical components in you, so you have a glitchy robotic vision, obviously, and your eyes are filled with blue crystal, so what'd you expect? I also don't want to make the FPS mode too comfortable to play, because it is, after all, a third-person game, and I want people to play it in third person. Otherwise, I may have just gone for an FPS game altogether, which would have been like 100 times easier to build. But I want it. I want FPS mode, and I want to give people an incentive to use it. There has to be a certain contextual advantage to using it. So I started thinking, what could be some legitimate reasons to justify an FPS camera mode in a third-person game? And here are the three things I came up with. 1. When entering a confined space with narrow corridors, etc., the game could automatically switch to FPS, and that would diversify the gameplay and also prevent the camera from like clipping into walls and shit. The second reason could be that FPS could give you some kind of extended vision. That's my cat. Sorry about that. For example, if you found a pair of infrared goggles, you could switch on infrared vision, like so. Infrared is thermographic, so it allows you to see things which are normally obscured by fog or distance or darkness. And you could also think of other types of goggles, like X-ray, for instance. And the third reason is that some gamers simply prefer the first-person perspective, and they need to be catered to too. So with these three reasons in mind, I made an executive decision to keep the FPS mode in my game. Right or wrong? You let me know in the comments. That's it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one, which won't be until September because I'm taking a couple of weeks off. That being said, if this is like the second or the third video of mine that you're watching and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Not for me, because it's not doing much for me, but it really does help bring the content to more Godot users out there and strengthen the community, which is what this is all about. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.